The snake that swallowed our money.
In the bustling city of Metropolis, there was a towering building where the famous company, Global Corp, had its headquarters. The office was always busy, with employees typing furiously, phones ringing, and meetings happening in every corner. But one day, something very unusual happened that no one could have predicted. In the corner of the building, near the supply room, lived a small, harmless garden snake. The snake had found its way into the office months ago and had been living there quietly, surviving on the occasional mouse or bug that wandered in. No one noticed the snake, it was almost as if it were invisible. One Friday afternoon, the office was even more chaotic than usual. It was payday, and employees were eagerly waiting for their paychecks. The HR department had just finished processing the payroll, and the finance team was counting out the cash for those who preferred to be paid in money instead of direct deposit. A stack of crisp new bills sat on the finance manager's desk. Mr. Thompson, the finance manager, was a meticulous man, always careful with details. He had counted the money 3 times to make sure it was all there. Satisfied, he left his desk for a moment to grab a cup of coffee. It was then that the snake, curious and hungry, slithered out from its hiding place. It had never seen such a shiny, interesting object before. The snake approached the desk and flicked its tongue, tasting the air. The smell of the money intrigued it. Slowly, the snake began to swallow the edge of the stack of bills. The crisp texture and the faint scent of ink and paper made it think of food. Inch by inch, the snake devoured the money until the entire stack was gone. The snake, now with a bulging belly, retreated back to its hiding spot, satisfied with its unusual meal. When Mr. Thompson returned, he was horrified to see the money missing. Panic set in as he thought about the consequences. How could a whole stack of money just disappear? He searched everywhere but found no clues. The office went into a frenzy, with employees and security personnel searching every nook and cranny. Meanwhile, the snake, feeling quite full and a bit sleepy, found a quiet spot behind the filing cabinets to rest. As the hours passed, the office's efforts to find the money grew more desperate. Some employees speculated that it had been stolen, while others thought it might have fallen somewhere. In the midst of the chaos, a young intern named Jane noticed something unusual. She had a knack for observing details that others missed. Jane saw a small trail of something shiny leading away from the finance manager's desk. She followed it and noticed the trail ended near the filing cabinets. Curious, Jane carefully moved the cabinet aside and gasped when she saw the snake. It lay there, its belly noticeably larger than normal. Jane quickly called Mr. Thompson and the security team. They all gathered around, staring in disbelief. Is that the company's money inside the snake? Mr. Thompson asked incredulously. One of the security guards, who had grown up on a farm, nodded. It looks like it. Snakes sometimes eat things that they shouldn't. The dilemma now was how to get the money out without harming the snake. An idea struck Jane. What if we take the snake to a vet? They might know what to do. Mr. Thompson agreed, and they carefully placed the snake in a large box. Jane and the security guard took the snake to a nearby veterinary clinic. The vet, Dr. Lopez, listened to their unusual story and agreed to help. Dr. Lopez gently examined the snake and confirmed that it had indeed swallowed the money. Using a special tool and a lot of patience, she carefully extracted the money from the snake's belly. It was a delicate process, but eventually, the entire stack was retrieved. Back at the office, Mr. Thompson was relieved and grateful when Jane and the security guard returned with the money. Though a bit crumpled, it was all there. He couldn't believe the ordeal was finally over. The snake, unharmed but a bit dazed, was released into a nearby park, far from the office. Jane became a hero in the office, praised for her quick thinking and keen observation. Mr. Thompson even recommended her for a promotion. From that day on, the story of the snake that swallowed the office's money became a legend at global corporation. Employees would often laugh about it, telling new hires about the day when a snake almost cost them their paychecks. The office was more vigilant after that, making sure no other unexpected visitors could cause such chaos again. And the snake? It lived happily in the park, far from the hustle and bustle of office life, probably sticking to its natural diet from then on. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. For more of this, kindly support us by sharing the video and subscribing to our YouTube channel at Chukwudialola.